Hello and welcome to Buzz Banter. I'm Das Hat.
And I'm Sam.
And today we bring you some news from Zombieland. Or DayZ, as everyone else is calling it.
Just DayZ.
Well, no, it's a proper name. We have to say DayZ. We're Canadian.
Yeah. So anyways, it's just a little bit of news, but apparently DayZ, as everyone knows, is a very popular mod on Arma 2.
And actually, really the only reason to buy Arma 2.
Yeah, now, well, especially now that Arma 3 is going to come out. But, they want to make a standalone, obviously, as any popular mod like Dota, Counter-Strike.
Well, you hit 1 million people inside half a year, of course you're going to.
Yeah. They want to get this game out before the end of the year. Considering the end of the year is 3 months away?
Good luck?
Yeah, this game needs a lot of... It's still in alpha, it's not even in beta.
I know, the Heart of the Swarm beta has been going on for a while. They're having a lot of balancing issues and everything, and this is a completely different animal.
Yeah,
and still in its alpha stage.
You still need balancing issues, maybe not as much as, like, a competition that's, like, based off a sport.
Yeah, but, not something like that, but there's definitely serious issues with the alpha.
Well, not even just, like, balancing issues. There's, like, the entire inventory system needs to be entirely reworked.
Axes need to stop sounding like gunshots when you swing them.
You also need to stop reloading them as they go. Zombies need to stop clipping and being zigzagging. Like, there's a lot they need to improve. They basically need to make this game on a new engine.
Yeah, the Arma 2 engine's kind of...
like, if anything, use the Arma 3 engine if you have to, but, like...
But, in their defense, however, do you remember when Counter-Strike first came out, or was that before your time?
No, I remember Counter-Strike.
No, like when it first hit.
I don't know, how long ago was that? I'll be 23 in 2 months.
So. Okay, so yeah, I would... It should be within your living memory, but, like, I remember when Counter-Strike first hit, you had issues with something as simple as just having the same number of players on each team. Because basically, when they were doing like the countdown and everything to the actual game, anyone that left, it wouldn't rebalance the teams. So you would actually have like a couple of people that would just troll that and just like drop 3 players right before the thing, and there was no way to change it. Like, Counter-Strike had serious issues when it first came out.
That's an issue, that's a bit of a different issue than, like, mechanic issues like the inventory system anymore.
Well, there were issues with, like, the purchasing system and everything, balancing on, like, weapons and all that.
Yeah, but at least the thing still worked. Like, I still jumped, I still moved. Like, it was still polished enough to where what happened I expected to happen. Whereas with DayZ, that's not really the case. Like, there are still issues where I would hit glass and the building would be a hospital. I hit one piece of glass and every bit of glass is broken.
Yeah.
And not only is it broken, but it takes 10 minutes before it registers that it's broken.
Yeah.
And then it takes me 5 minutes to walk through it before I find the not invisible wall that is apparently there. Like, there is way more issues than the Counter-Strike mod did to the full-out Counter-Strike.
Yes, there most definitely are, and unless you're getting hiring on a much larger development team and working them like dogs, you're not going to be able to get this out by the end of the year.
Especially when you're still adding things in. Like, I think they're still trying to add in, like, animals. Like, they're trying to add in, like, zombie dogs and maybe attack dogs.
Yes, because that works so well for the Resident Evil films.
Yeah, well, it's not even just that, like, the vehicles, like, that is, like, one of the... You can do it, but that is one of the hardest things to be able to find.
And the funny thing is, like, if it was just on a different engine, they could do this very successfully. If they used just, like, the Battlefield... If you just made this mod for Battlefield 2? No, if you made this mod for Battlefield 3...
Oh, okay.
This would be a fantastic game, and it would be instantly.
But the thing with Battlefield... I don't think Battlefield 3 has a third-person mode, do they?
No, they don't have a third person.
Because the third person's pretty, like, important.
Yeah, the third person
the switch between it's pretty important. I'd say... I don't know. I don't even know what engine you could do. I really think they should really do their own thing, but, There's a few engines they could do.
There's a few engines that they could run it off of, but then it wouldn't be the same thing, because the big thing that's there with regards to the Arma 2 engine is because it takes into account so many things that, like, it tries to be so true to life that when you're walking, you're a shaky cam, for God's sakes.
Well, it's... Yeah, but a lot of the ones that they put in that really make it neat are like the ones they put in, like the fact that if you don't take like damage, you're still like the reticle's gonna move in first person because you're still in like shock even though you're healing, and
yeah,
there's a lot they have to do. I mean that thing needs so much work.
It does need a lot of work. In its defense, however, it's gotten to the million plus players, in large part because of the way that the community functions, that it basically says, survive. However you want to deal with your fellow man, deal with your fellow man. Just survive. And just for the sake of its gameplay, it's so engrossing. Problems, like, of course it has problems. It has serious issues.
Well, not only that, there's like a severe lack of like really what you do later after you survive, hence why people kind of create, like, some of the fun is creating your own fun. Like, there are doctors on forums where it's like, I just got out and I really need a doctor, and then it's like, okay, I'll run in, and
yeah,
they run with supplies. Then you have like guys who are just bandits for the sake of being bandits.
Yeah, there are actually, you have people that take hide spots that literally by a window they killed someone and they just wait there for the next person to come around going, hey look, gear, and then they just shoot that guy. They don't collect the gear, they just waste off their ammo, killing everyone that comes by.
Sometimes they'll just fire into zombies just to like have something to do.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot they need to do. I wouldn't expect this game next year. I expect this game in like 4 years.
Well, not 4 years, but
4 years would be a nice development time.
That would be a wonderful development time if it was a game that had story and all that, but this is a multiplayer game only, and it's a very successful one because it's essentially a multiplayer sandbox. Yeah. And it does it perfectly.
Well, it's almost like, you can almost say it's like an MMO.
Almost. Except there's no leveling system. It's literally just survive, gain inventory, however you want to deal with your fellow man, deal with your fellow man.
So it's better than an MMO.
Yes, it is a non-structured MMO.
Yeah, no, like
and it's perfect.
I agree.
Like it is the simplest design concept, and it's perfect. And I guarantee you, if they do release this in time for Christmas, it is going to sell like hotcakes.
It's true, but I have a feeling it would be one of the biggest appointments if it's by the end of the year.
It depends on how much work they put into it between now and then.
Like selling really well is good business, but like that doesn't mean it's good consumer if it's terrible.
That's true, but if you get enough of a fan base behind it, the same thing that you saw with even like StarCraft, Warcraft, with Counter-Strike, you will have the development of it to fix the problems.
Well, here's the thing. I just don't want it to end up like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Both the movies and the games, because I'm sorry, I haven't played the game yet, but that game looks terrible, and the movies, well, they speak for themselves.
Shower on, shower off, shower on, shower off.
I kick glass and it doesn't break.
Yeah, just...
After it's already shattered, but,
Anyways,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I actually hope, like, if they do make one, it's like the way Assassin's Creed or Borderlands happened, where it was a really great game, it was a flawed game, but it evolved into one of the greatest series that has become a cultural touchstone. I don't want it to turn into Resident Evil, where it just gets progressively, it gets like, it's cool, whatever, amazing, terrible, and then everything in between is also terrible.
I think it's a very short development time, but just because it's the only game of its kind on the market, I think it'll be very successful.
Which is, once again, a complaint to the Resident Evil series for taking that away.
Unfortunately, yeah. But anyway, so that's our take on DayZ and their incredibly short period for just getting it out there now. Yeah. Tell us what you think. Comment below, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter and on our parent website, Box Office Buzz. Links below. I'm Das Hat.
I'm Sam.
And we will see you when we see you.